Hello and welcome back to Persona 5 Royal. So, I've created a backup save, so I believe it's time for us to go to our hideout and to send the calling card. I'm just thinking, is there anything I want to do before we send the calling card? It generally gives you a moment once you're inside to go to the Velvet Room, so I think we're good. Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Everyone's here.
This is finally it. Let's hurry up and send the calling card. Send it.
Once you decide to send this calling card, there will be no going back.
Okay, Morgana.
Make sure you're fully prepared beforehand, okay?
Let me rethink this.
Huh?
Yeah, the way that Morgana made that sound was like, are you sure you want to send the calling card? Are you 100% sure you want to send this calling card? Because, you know, we're gonna fight the moment you send that, right? I'm like, okay, well, you know what? Maybe we'll just check. You know, just a little quick check, Rooney. Hello. Yes, I would like to get my persona back.
You want to release it?
Yes, definitely. It's got the extra agility, so that has been applied. So yeah, that's perfect. Let's go.
Looks even stronger now.
Yeah, go ahead.
You want to let it out?
Okay, it also gets Repel Psi. Ooh, do we like that? The thing is, with this one, we never tend to actually use it. Regenerate? I don't know. We could replace Regenerate with Repel Psi. That would be pretty useful, potentially. Yeah, I think regenerating 6% of our health is honestly not worth it. Yeah. So let's grab that one.
Are you finished?
So that's all we need to grab here. I want to go back.
It is time.
And then, you know what? If we're doing a little bit of prep, let's go see Takumi. Yeah. So first up, we want to switch that to being the one that we start on, because that one has a Mata whatever. I think it's Matarakusha or something like that. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. It's the one that makes your attack go up, which is good. Hello. Yes, I would like to buy something.
Please head to the exam room.
What would I like?
Well, which do you want?
Let's see. 200 HP to one ally? Nah.
I guarantee the results
200
for each
HP to
one.
all allies? I already have a ton of those. Okay. Yeah, we already have a bunch of these. I should remember to actually use those if I run into that situation. I have 32 revive ally to full HP. I must have got those mementos. Revive all?
That should work.
Yeah, I'll pay for another couple of those because I can afford it.
Thanks.
Yeah. Anything else that we need? We don't use the ones in the safe room. Remove stat buffs for foes are fine. Remove stat debuffs for allies is fine. Yeah, these are okay. These are actually quite useful. I might grab a couple of these.
Here you go.
They're not necessarily the
work.
way that we want to do every fight, but they are definitely useful. I'm wondering, yeah, I might push myself up to 10 of these. 10 is probably more than we're ever going to use, but I think it's worth having in case there's a fight where we're like, we have to constantly remove these stat buffs. So those are pointless.
You want that one?
You know what? I'm going to buy another 2 of those.
There you go.
It might make things
Take
potentially
care.
very easy when we get in there, but hey, you know what? That's why I grinded for all that money. It's to make things easy, right? Well, I didn't grind for the money, but like, you know, it's my reward for having spent so much time in mementos is that we get to have items. So yeah, let's send a calling card.
Once you decide to send
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
It's finally coming down to this. So, how are we gonna send the calling card?
It would be pointless to send it to the Diet building.
And even if we handed it over to different media sources, who knows how it would be treated? The worst case scenario would be giving it to the police under the table. What shall we do then?
We could do a big public announcement. I'm just gonna say, I wonder.
Futaba-chan? My Futaba cannon is ready.
You're what now?
Huh?
It's good to go. Look. Now, if I do this...
When did you make this?
You should have told us you were planning something.
To trick your enemies, you first gotta trick your allies.
I don't think that's a phrase.
How stylish.
It's kick-ass! This should work nicely.
All right, it's time for people to start coming to their senses.
Ooh, cutscene.
News. Since the young man suspected to be the leader of the Phantom Thieves died while in custody, the police have officially announced that these crimes have come to an end and assure everyone that the peace will be restored in the community.
Yo, what is up, everybody?
We are the ones who you all know as the Phantom Thieves.
And all of us are alive and kicking. But those shitty guys in power, they've been manipulating information to try and hide the truth.
What is this? Where's it coming from?
I don't know. We can't switch it out. Seems we aren't the only ones affected either.
So, before we appropriate our next target, we would like to first borrow your time. The recent scandals of public figures, the accidents caused by psychotic breakdowns and mental shutdowns, these weren't caused by unknown reasons. One man is behind every single instance, simply to satiate his own greed.
That man was afraid his crimes would be exposed and shifted the blame on us. He even manipulated the police for that.
We only steal the hearts of criminals. But this asshole tried to dump what he did on us. That just shows he doesn't care about those victims at all.
Shut everything down!
The identity of that cowardly man is...
The hell? Who's getting good?
Ooh, the police reacted much faster than I thought. Too bad. I
Back online.
The man behind it all is a current cabinet member of all things. The Minister of State for Special Missions, Merciless.
Everything that guy says is a lie. And to prove that, look, as you can see, all of us are alive and kicking. I'm sure the people investigating us can tell if this is a lie or not. Shido himself will soon confess all the crimes.
You think it's some kind of prank?
No way. Could this be real? Don't block the road, people!
What's going on?
We're not gonna sit back and watch some crook wreck this country just because of his goddamn ego. Ain't that right, leader?
Hey, we can see his face!
Yes. Before that happens, we will take this country.
Hello? Yes, we're looking into it now. Please, if you would so kindly...
Very well. I'll crush them beneath my heel.
That was very cool.
Did the remaining members put that notice out? What did they mean when they said nobody has died? Could they have installed a new leader just to threaten us and Shido?
We're going to check with the different departments.
Excuse me.
Yes?
What? How can that be?
The Phantom Thief's corpse seems to be missing from the morgue.
Didn't your men check the death certificate and carrier documents?
Yes, but,
Give me a straight answer.
perhaps this Phantom Thief tricked us with his bizarre powers.
It's a good cop-out answer.
Maybe he just made us think he had died.
Who made those documents? Who was there at the scene of the suicide?
Find a way to stop a change of heart! Don't we have Wakaba Ishiki's research materials? And what about Akechi? Where did that useless brat go?
Okay, so this is the first we've heard of Akechi being missing. Because what I was saying is previously Akechi being missing would be a big thing that everybody would know about. but apparently only Shido does, which is intriguing. That was my reasoning for thinking that Akechi was probably still around and kicking, was that, you know, if he wasn't, then they would have made a bigger deal out of it. But yeah, okay. Just interesting to hear this the first time it's been acknowledged outside of his head.
He must have run away knowing he failed. Bring him here when you find him. Got that?
Although, he said must have run away knowing he failed. Ooh.
I'll erase any who gets in my way, just as I've always done.
So, that's his cognition of Akechi, is that he must have run away because he failed. So that means that his cognitive Akechi has failed, right? Okay, interesting.
Where is the Phantom Thief's body?
Phantom Thief? Body?
This isn't the time for games.
I really don't know what you're speaking of. Oh, but that reminds me. I received a calling card from the Phantom Thieves. But everything from then on is a blur. No. Could I have done something wrong? Then
Hey!
Did the Phantom Thieves get to her?
Don't tell me. Was your heart... Could this be true, Nijima?
What have I done?
The Phantom Thief! He's alive!
Even so, how did he escape from the station?
It doesn't matter. We must catch him. We can't let this get out. Not only was the suicide announcement false, but he got away on top of that. We'll have to interrogate you as a key witness.
Why me?
Check the documents you created. You may remember something once you look at them. But even if you can't recall, all responsibility for his escape rests squarely on your shoulders.
I'm sorry, I honestly don't know what's going on here.
You're the last person to talk to that Phantom Thief.
Interesting that that's what's in the records. I guess it's not unexpected.
You have to clean up your boss's mess. If you're going to resent someone, resent your dead director.
Is illness really what killed him? Do you think his death was truly due to illness?
That doesn't matter. Your actions have made a mockery of the police force. You're going to pay for this, I promise.
Very well. It's all up to you now, everyone.
Police officials are said to be currently reviewing the facts of the Phantom Thieves' notice, and...
Welcome.
Search the place.
Oh, interesting that they went straight there. I guess Shido knows what our identities are, so that makes sense.
You're Sojiro Sakura, yes?
Who the hell are you?
Where are the Phantom Thieves?
Oh, you mean those guys they've been talking about on TV?
Don't play dumb with me.
This is obstruction of business, you know.
We've investigated this thoroughly.
Is this the only way you do things?
They're not upstairs.
Where are the Phantom Thieves?
If you're not a customer, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
He's an accomplice. Take him away.
Don't get all cocky. You're just some useless criminal's lapdog. Justice isn't on your side.
Well, hopefully he's alright.
The notice put forth by these so-called Phantom Thieves is absolutely groundless. It is nothing more than a wicked terrorist act aimed at obstructing the elections. What we need now is a powerful, unyielding leader. I am willing to risk my life to fight them.
Oh, which one is right? Shido or the Phantom Thieves?
I hear what Shido-san is saying, but is it true?
I speak now to those who call themselves Phantom Thieves. Your actions are gravely serious crimes. You are rebelling against the laws of this country and unnecessarily causing alarm among its citizens.
I call on you to surrender yourselves at once and apologize to the people of this proud nation.
The Phantom Thieves cut into a live broadcast signal, didn't they? They're crazy.
But don't you think that Shido looks like a criminal too?
Oh, I don't know what to believe anymore.
I hope they catch them soon.
That bastard Shido's trying to act all calm, but he's probably freaking out on the inside.
Apologize? Quite the funny joke.
Who is the real criminal here? A lot of people are gathered here.
Our calling card has had a tremendous effect.
I'm real proud of that one.
All they're doing is making noise, though.
Seriously, they should just go home and sleep.
Even after what happened, not many people want to see Shido have a change of heart. What we're about to do is just... right?
Yes, I would say so.
That's right. Have we ever acted outside of the scope of justice?
Many times.
You have a point.
Hey, look over there.
To think he'd actually go after Masayoshi Shido. Youth is incredible.
Oh, hey, Oya.
This has me excited as well. That boy really keeps the news rolling in.
She doesn't notice we're here, right? That keen journalist nose is a force to be reckoned with. Whoa, why's Mishima here? Man, that kid's impressive.
The Phantom Thieves are just. I guarantee it. Now that's what I like to hear.
There may not be many of them, but we have to cherish our fans. Let's go change Shido's heart.
Oh, okay. I thought there was going to be more to it, but no, it's just like, they're both here.
If only I were 20 years younger.
Oh, so is this like all the confidants you've got up to this point reacting kind of thing?
It's almost like we're praying to the Phantom Thieves here.
Yeah, so you see, this feels like, and I said it before as well, this feels like it's a conclusion event to the game, which obviously it was in P5, but like, I know that there's a third term. I don't know what's part of that third term, but like, it just seems a bit odd.
Hey, wasn't there a rumor going around that the Phantom Thieves were murdering people? I knew they were no good the moment that stuff came up. I bet they're just a bunch of scumbags.
Oh, I see. That's scary.
They just don't get it.
Oh. But only those confidants, no one else. Interesting. I'm trying to think if there's a reason it was just those. Are those the only ones we maxed? Wait, did we max Oya? Sorry, I've lost Oya here. No, we also, well, Kasumi and Maruki don't count. Mishima we maxed, Man and the People we maxed. We haven't maxed Oya, but maybe you have to get past a certain level, because she's the only level 9, right? Yeah, she's the only level 9, so that would make sense, apart from the people we've got in here. Okay, so maybe it's something to do with that? I don't know. Anyway. I think we're ready to go in. I am going to chuck in a save. Save will be... sorry. This one. Just not overriding my safety save. Right. Let's go in. Oh, did these guys say something different? Who are you? Don't think you can oh, wait a second. This isn't different. Also, I remembered how we're meant to do this. No, back outside, back outside. We're the worst thieves in the world. We went in the front door. Central passage? Actually, we can go... It's the one that's a little bit closer. Is that one closer? No, I think Central Passage is the one we wanted. Cool. Oh, also, before I go in, let's just change up these people. So I'm gonna go for, I don't know, let's go for, I think Ann's pretty good now, at least for a starter, because Ann's got the extra damage on her first hit. I think that I'd quite like to have maybe Makoto Haru, something like that. Yeah, let's go. Then right in the front door. So let's see what the treasure is.
Shido!
Is the treasure himself?
Where did you lowlights obtain that power?
No, this is the Shadow Shido. Okay.
Not that it matters. If you have a complaint, I'm willing to listen.
What did you do to Akechi? He was your own son.
I had a feeling it was something like that. He reminded me too much of that woman. I also have an idea as to why he approached me. He was hoping to trap me, was he not? He was sharp, but in the end he was just a kid. I controlled him merely by offering praise. I intended to dispose of him as soon as I became Prime Minister.
What?
Well, like father, like son.
I could never keep someone with such intimate knowledge of my past alive. What an ace detective. He was standing beside me all this time, yet couldn't see through my plans. His destroying himself saved me quite a bit of effort, though.
How could you? You stole my mom's research and took her life!
Everything you've done has been for your own selfish gains! You even killed my father! I will never forgive you!
Sacrifices are inevitable in the path of reform. I only require that the foolish entrust themselves to their superiors. I shall guide them.
The hell makes you think you're so much better than everyone else?
You never would have been able to make it this far without Akechi's help!
He only appeared because of the expectations God held for me.
Oh dear.
Moreover, it was thanks to me that Akechi was able to properly use his power to begin with. The changing of hearts that you've been doing was nothing more than provoking the public.
How selfish! You were unable to win by honest means, so you used foul tricks to ascend the political ladder.
A cruel person like you has no right to stand leading the citizens of this country. You're nothing but a criminal who rose above others by climbing a staircase of sin.
The life of a nation, as opposed to those of a few sacrifices. There can be no comparison. The ignorant masses only care about their own personal happiness. I am merely granting that for them. That is the social reform that only I, as the one chosen by God, can enact.
I can't believe you look down on everyone else so harshly.
I'd never accept a leader who makes a teenager murder people! You say it's for the country, but I bet it's all for yourself. Nobody would wish for something like that!
Nobody? Then why was I chosen? Why are they surrendering the seat of Prime Minister to me? Everyone denies the value of hard work these days. Instead, they seek to effortlessly gain wealth. That is why I must re-establish this mighty country. One that does not waver. One that others bow to.
Mighty my ass! That's just a crooked country made by a crook!
We cannot let you do this. You are a disgrace to Japan. Hence, we will take your deranged heart.
Those who disobey me must be eliminated. However, considering the loss of Akechi, It would be a waste to kill those who are actually capable.
What are you getting at here?
I will allow you to choose between life or death. One last time. Devote your power to my social reform. I will give you anything you want, be it wealth or status.
Are you serious?
It was nothing but flattery. Did you truly believe I would welcome you to my side?
Not really.
Dangerous elements such as yourselves must be disposed of immediately. It seems the ignorant masses are doomed to remain as such. I thought you were smarter than that. This is unfortunate. I have no choice but to eliminate you all. A small leak will sink a great ship. Great nations have fallen to such lenience. I'll not make such incautious mistakes!
There's tons of them! Since when?
Let me make myself clear. Do not think of me as you did my foolish son who acted so brashly. You little... Die! Without further delay!
Our leader's gone through shit because of you! It's on!
Stand in my way. There is no need for thieves in my mighty country. Only myself and the ones who revere me are needed. I won't go easy.
Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna guess that.
Stop rotten adults. That's why we're phantom thieves.
1, music's awesome. 2, reflects aren't gonna work. And 3, it's called the Beast of Human Sacrifice. That's worrying. Okay, let's figure out what to do. So Tetracarton's been removed. Probably going to do a lot of single target moves. I think our first move is to switch into a better person. Do I have one that neutralizes... You repel gun. Do I have one that neutralizes physical entirely? If I don't, then that's something to think about. You're strong against physical. Okay, is there anything I could apply? I already have the increased attack, but it's interesting to remember that one. I don't know who we want to switch to. Dodge physical's pretty good. Could switch to this. I kind of want to apply... Oh, I can... I just realized it's off my item. I can apply it on anyone. Let's switch to Thor for just now. I think it's going to give us the best defensive option. And then I'll use Vault Guardian to give everyone else the defense. It is quite a coward's move to start off with a defending thing, but you know what? I'll be a coward. Okay, next move I want to do is apply Bleeding Dry Brush to Makoto herself because she's really low in health right now. So I want to make sure she lives. Also, I don't believe that the brakes actually remove that, which is good. Next one. Let's just test whether, let's just test weakness. It's probably not going to be weak to anything, but let's test it and see. I did no damage. Okay, interesting. We could use Gambler's Foresight to increase all of our agility. That sounds good, yeah. That seems like a really good one as well. So we've got all of our defensive buffs applied. That's a cool effect as well. I like it. Nice, it missed. The casual removes stat buffs. Okay. Hear me out, it's still 100% worth applying stat buffs. The reason why it's 100% worth to apply stat buffs is that it forces him to have that in his move rotation. So instead of getting 2 attacks a turn, he gets an attack and a stat up. This is the longest animation for any ability in the game, though. Probably not, but it just seems like it's really long. I'm now gonna apply this here. Ideally, I want this applied to everybody. I could test another weakness here. Alright, it reflects. Just straight up reflects physical. Good to know. I'm gonna reapply this as well. I am that player who's gonna keep applying these same buffs over and over again. Just until we know what it does. So far, we've only seen attack. Oh, what's this? Okay. That's pretty annoying. Yeah, so we need to have a stat. I think we definitely raise defense. I don't know if we need the accuracy one every turn. But I think the defense one might be like an every turn action. Which is kind of unfortunate, because we have all these abilities, but we realistically just need to keep applying this one. I don't think we need the accuracy one. I don't know if it's giving us anything. I do think that Bleeding Dry Brush is worth applying. I think it's a solid move. Well, I mean, I'll try Gun. Reflects Gun as well. Okay, kind of to be expected. Let's try Heavy Fire. She should have a double attack on it, so let's just see how much damage it does. Okay, so she does a reasonable amount, actually. So she only survived because she ended at no health. Oh, so that gives him a magic shield. I can't remember. I think somebody has the... Oh, we have it. Yeah. We can remove this. So that's our move. He didn't use the Kaja, so we don't need to apply that again. I'm going to apply this to An. We should do a heal, but this will be a nice one for just now. So we know that none of these work. Could apply a magical shield to us, but I know that's probably not necessary. You know what? I think this is time to use a heal. Yeah. Just a straight up heal. If we have one. Back up here.
Ready for orders.
I'm looking for the one that's like a 200 to every ally. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Perfect.
Thanks.
It's not quite a full heal, but, you know, it's a good heal. Let's apply this again. So I should apply... Yeah, I should apply Concentrate every time before I do it as well. It charges? Oh, okay. Guard then, right?
Are you scared?
I was just thinking, what I should do is I should do this instead. For Makoto. Okay. That's fine. It might make her a bigger target if she's not guarding. An might die this turn. Yeah, I think I still guard, but she might die this turn. Okay, we're all okay. That's fine. Defense reverted. I need to reapply the defense buff. That's fine. That wasn't too bad. I think I want to reapply the immunity buff to her as well. Just thinking here. Yeah, I want to reapply this to her, but we do need... Oh, no need to do that. Wait. Oh, did that go straight through? Oh. That went through the absorb? That's interesting to know. Okay. Yeah, I think we apply the same heal again. I know it's not a full heal, but it's a good heal. And it can be applied by Haru. I think I might want to switch out Haru, actually, if we get an opportunity. I think she's not really providing anything right now, because her abilities don't do a ton. Alright, attack did nothing. Taru Kaja. That's this... Yeah, attack up. So I kind of want to apply an attack down this turn. Just thinking, yeah, I can use this turn to switch out party. So we're going to switch out Haru. I'm trying to think. Ryuji or Yusuke? He has high counter, which could be quite useful. Although the other guy reflects it anyway. Yeah, I might switch in Ryuji because he can apply an attack up buff. Let's go for Ryuji.
I'm moving back.
Stepping up.
Okay. Next step. So you've already got this, I think. You've already got this. We just healed off of it, so let's apply this again. Okay, that seems fine.
Come at me.
Probably gonna need an SP up at some point. We haven't tried electric, but we don't necessarily need to. We can also use President's Insight maybe to set up on future turns, which might be cool.
Ready when you are.
Just thinking about this here, I'm just gonna apply an attack up. I should have applied the attack down. Oh, I should have used the stat down on him. I can do that this turn. You know what, I could apply then everything down on him this turn. That might be a good one. What's it called? It's the...
What's the plan?
It's the something. No, it's the... It's one of these. Lowers the attack of all foes. I want the lowers everything foe. All stats of one foe. Yeah, ultimate spray. So it neutralizes his attack and does a whole bunch of other stuff. Nice. Dekaja takes away our stat buffs. That's okay. I'm fine with that. So it's still got negatives. Fantastic. Let's increase defense. Yeah, I think the increase in defense is still a very solid move. I don't think there's any reason why we wouldn't do that if we don't have the defense up. I mean, the only reason we wouldn't do that is if we were scared about it for some reason. I don't think we are. Okay, so let me just check. Don't need to apply. Don't need to apply. Don't need to apply. Could apply to Ryuji, but I don't think he needs it. Alright, so that gives us a turn. What are we doing on this turn? I could heal, I suppose. I could chuck in a heal. Let's do that. Yeah, let's chuck in a quick heal.
Ready, Joker.
I don't need a Soma. I could also restore SP, which could be useful. But I think a heal is more useful. Just seeing, do we have any good heals? Well, only... Yeah, let's use a Mundango. Sure.
This should do. Thanks.
Okay, so Ann already has a boost to her attack. I think this is our opportunity to try out electric.
Eat this.
Okay, it didn't do anything, but that's okay.
Persona!
And then heavy fire. Cool. We're getting there.
You lowlifes! I hope you understand what it means to turn your back on me.
I don't want to understand.
Then you shall perish! You shall regret these foolish actions against me in the afterlife!
What? Oh. He has wings.
It changed?
I will destroy you!
Super move. Ultra charge!
That's really good. Okay. That's amazing. So we still got the fence up. We all have the buff. Yeah, we just attacked it. This is full-on attack turn, right? Like with as much as we can. The most I can attack with is Quetzalcoatl. Okay. Let's go for Quetzalcoatl, who does also have Repel Physical, which is quite nice. Wind.
Go down.
Resist, of course. Freydyne. Oh, also, is this a new set of resistances? Yes, okay. Do it. Resist. Might resist everything. Electric. Resists. Okay, fire. And they might need the brakes to remove those resistances. Agidyne, who cares?
Can you endure this?
Bufadine, again, very much a who cares situation. Right. We don't need to reapply things.
That's not right.
I'm just checking. So if we know it's got all of those on it, do we don't have break on anyone, do we? Because we have Makara break. That's not really what I'm looking for. I'm just looking for like a simple break move. I'm not going to use this one. I don't think I think I took it off of everybody. Which is funny. In some ways. Let's think about this here. Do I have an item that applies a break? I might have items that do that. I can't entirely remember. Because it's been so long since I even thought about needing these items.
Let's see.
No. We could test damage types of those, but again, it's not really worth it. Dizzy, no, forget, sleep, confused. Yeah, none of these actually do anything. Yeah, okay. So we don't have an item that does that.
This isn't it.
Let's think about this here.
Persona!
I guess we could just try more things. Like,
something else.
You know what? Maybe it's time to try gun. Gun is neutral? Oh, gun is neutral.
I'm fired up.
Showtime?
You look like you're ready.
Sure. It might not be the best, but we'll try it.
Make way for the fist of the Phantom.
Get serious.
Ow, sorry. Can't run now.
You're already dead.
For real?
That was a serious amount of damage. Okay, I'm happy with that. We all have charge, I think. Oh, do we still all have charge?
The opponent is strong.
I actually want to go for
reckless.
intel. Yeah, it seems that we all have charge. Apart from us two. Okay, that's fine. Ryuji? Zeodyne. That's fine, we'll do it anyway. I could decrease his attack. Let's do that. Yeah.
To think you've managed this much! Why won't you stop resisting? The nation I strive for is the ultimate realization of the public's happiness!
Oh, it changed again? Oh!
It changed again?
Into a pyramid.
The weak must be sacrificed for the sake of grand ideals. That is the natural order of this world.
Okay, well, hear me out. Let's apply the defense buff again. I think we reapply the absorb onto us as well, just in case. Yeah, I think we definitely reapply this. Oh, we don't need to? Oh, okay. In which case, if we don't need to reapply that, I could restore, but I don't think we need to restore. I'm trying to think what else we could apply here that would be useful. I guess we just apply this to someone else who needs it still. Like, you've already got it? Alright, I guess to Makoto herself so she doesn't die. Okay, it hasn't really been removing a lot of our stuff. Well, I'm gonna reapply this to An. Oh, she already has it. Alright. I don't know, I guess it'll increase our attack. On. Let's go. That did damage. Okay. Okay. That goes through the thing then, huh?
Let's go.
Good to know. Very good to know. So that's almighty damage then, as far as I know. Let's see here. I guess we can just keep hitting it. If it's almighty damage, I mean, there's nothing we can do, right? We just gotta keep hitting it. Yeah, let's go. So we know that doesn't do anything. So I think we just do a full heal here. Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine. And then I just buff on every turn and do a ton of damage with her.
Persona! There we go.
There we go. Nice. Go for it. Nice. Not worried in the slightest.
Persona!
Yeah, we're about to just kill the boss.
Persona!
Oh, we did. We have nuke break. I could have used nuke break. Not that it matters, because we went through that stage in about 2 seconds, but still. Let's give that to An. Oh, maybe An still has a charge on her physical attack somehow. That might be it. Agidine. What?
It's charging up. Be careful.
Do we try and kill it?
Let's go.
I think we try and kill it. Might be the wrong decision, but yeah, there we go. Is it just me, or was that too easy?
Useless, ignorant masses!
Ah, I see.
It seems even thieves should not be taken lightly if they come in great enough numbers.
Once you're losing, you're putting all the blame on the masses, huh?
So, you're the one unifying them.
A touching reunion, isn't it?
The next time you crush a foe, I suggest you do it in a more certain manner.
Not that there'll be a next time for you.
You're more than just a member of the Phantom Thieves, aren't you?
Long time no see.
This ain't the first time you failed to finish this guy off.
You took him to court, and yet you don't remember? You truly don't care about the fate of others.
Wait. Could you be the one from back then? That damn brat who showed up and stood against me when I was with that woman! I see. So it truly is you. What an interesting turn of fate. But your efforts will be worthless in the end.
What?
Small sacrifices are inescapable for those wishing to be powerful, competent leaders. How would you ever reach your destination if you stopped to count every ant you crushed on the road?
Are you saying that the people you killed deserve to die? He's totally insane.
I wouldn't expect the ignorant masses of this country to understand. Thus, I will offer proof.
Okay.
By forcefully crushing the Phantom Thieves!
I didn't see Swole Shido in the future of what we were going to be doing, but hey, whatever.
I'll erase any who stand in my way. I shall win this game!
What is this power? Careful! Those muscles aren't just for show!
Ooh, new music as well.
Persona!
Just think what to do here. Let's apply this. Oh, looks like we're full health again. Actually, I might have healed. Oh no, we're not. Ryuji's not full health. We do need the defense. Okay. Now we've applied that. I'm thinking what to do next. Probably apply these again.
Let's go.
Yup. Make sure that Joker lives.
I won't go easy.
Okay, we can disable that one. Let me think. So she should have her attack again, right? Yes, so she has charged attack. So let's go. Oh, it's got a ton of health. Okay. I do want to apply the remove buffs from him. So where is that? Remove stat buffs from all foes. There you go. Right, so now we've applied that to everybody. We could start applying Garudine. Or just try it, yeah. Just keep attacking with Garudine. Actually do some damage. I know it's an odd strategy for me. We need to give Makoto SP starting next turn. Could have maybe done it this turn, but I want to make sure she lives. Okay, 2 absorbs, that's fine. I actually would like it if Ryuji was going before An. That would be much better for us right here. I think it was only doing that last time because of how I switched people in and out of the fight.
What's the plan?
Also, I just noticed we got a middle name. We got Samael. Interesting. Just thinking. I think An this turn wants to apply a stat down or an attack down to him. Yeah. And then I'm going to apply President's Insight to An. Then I'm going to do the SP buff on us. Yeah, let's do the Restore SP this turn. I think this is the better move. So only one ally, unless I use Soma. I think it's 2. I don't think we want to use Soma right now. We want to use just... yeah, let's just use a carrot on Makoto. There we go. Then... continue applying these to, you know, people we can't afford to die.
You can't match my ambition.
Withstood the attack. Okay, So he's a bit low. On, obviously, as much as we can. That's good. That's good damage. We use President's Insight on. And then next turn we apply our Absorb. We just lost our defense. Yeah, so we'll apply this.
Alright.
Defense is really useful. I'm going to apply Absorb this turn to Ryuji. And hopefully he doesn't have an almighty attack that goes through it, but we'll see. Right. Absorb.
Okay.
This will then allow Ryuji to apply an attack up this turn as well, which is quite nice.
I won't go easy.
You'll pay.
Okay. That didn't do a lot of healing, but that's okay.
Let's do this. Okay? Keep
Attack.
I'm beat.
I think I am going to apply the attack up. I'm just thinking what I want to do next. Yeah, we'll do this. I'm just thinking about it. So attack up. Cool.
Let's go.
Then we need to apply a different buff. I don't know what buff we want to apply. We could have applied the attack up, I suppose, but that doesn't really fix what I want to do here. I could do the full heal. You know what? Let's do the heal on us then. Oh, I thought I'd switch to this thing. Where are we? This one? Yeah, this should be fine. Then let's apply the full heal.
Alright.
Then we can start applying the repel, or the, not repels, the absorb stuff.
Persona! Let's go.
Cool. It gets its turn. Bloodbath. That's fine. It really does nothing, because we reduced its attack that one time. Although I think it's probably going to go back up next time, but that's okay. I didn't do too much. I think it's because I hadn't applied a President's Insight. But that's okay, we'll do that. I should lower its attack on our turn. That makes sense to me. Ooh. Are you going to give me charge? Oh, SP. That's so much better. Yeah. Let's apply the attack down here. Yeah. Just to keep that stacking. Then here... trying to think if we have anything else we want to apply. No, I think we just start putting this around different people. Okay. Nice. Blocked. Wait, blocked? That wasn't absorbed, that was blocked. Oh, but maybe it blocked because it always puts you down to 1 HP. I don't know how the ability works, but maybe that's it. Nice damage. Okay. President's Insight back to on. Nice. Could increase our dodge, I suppose. You know what? Sure. Let's keep buffing. We don't actually need more damage than on. It's a slow way of doing a fight, but it generally seems to be pretty consistent.
Let's go.
Just to continually, apply buffs.
Not bad. But there is no reason for me to lose to thieves. I won't go easy.
Oh, okay, we can remove that. Hit it. Nice. We know our defense is reversing. I'm just thinking whose turn we want to buff up on. I think on our turn we want to remove the stat buff, right? Oh no, we want to apply the defense buff. Yeah, we want to apply the defense buff on this turn. Which means on Makoto's turn we want to remove the stats. That's okay. So just a quick baptismal water here should do it. I'm hopefully not missing. Oh, there it is. Baptismal water.
Good thing we're prepared.
It just doesn't do that much damage. That's the really weird thing about this Shido fight. Is like he just doesn't do that much damage. All right. Oh, you're out of SP, huh? Well, I mean, I guess I'll give you SP on your turn. There's not a lot else I can do here. Yeah, just a quick carrot. We're also pretty low on SP. I think we can survive another turn.
It's time.
Increase attack, I suppose. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, then apply that to An, just because she's a little lower than everyone else.
And stay down.
Oh! All missed.
That was awesome!
That was awesome. Very lucky as well. Alright, President's Insight. Just keep applying to An. Even though he's on no HP, there's no reason to change our strategy. I mean, yeah, again, like, even though he's on no HP, assume the fight will continue until such a point as it doesn't.
Okay.
Apply that one there.
Resistance is futile.
Okay. Oh, of course.
Fired up. Showtime! This one's from the heart. Oh, Mona. Such a thoughtful skit! You ready? Yeah! Say goodbye!
Oh. It didn't really do that much damage. It also, yeah, okay. I'm gonna apply this turn just because he has nothing else to do in his turn. Okay. Well, that's what I get for not following my own advice of don't change what we're doing. Just because he's on low HP. I just thought it would be funny, you know. Yeah, Bleeding Dry Brush. It's already on. Already on. Alright.
Let's go.
I don't think he's gonna one-shot us, so. Alright. Kill him.
Not bad.
Yeah, I thought that did more damage than it showed there, but it's because it knocked him down to low HP.
How are these lowlife brats beating me?
Now's our chance! Let's take his treasure!
Don't think you've won. The power held by the most elite is what rules over our society. It's vexing that I have to use this on some foolish brats. I will educate you through and through.
He's still gonna come at us?
Let's take his heart.
Did you hear that, Shido?
Oh!
Shido! I have decades of experience over these brats.
No way. He's even stronger now?
Die.
Okay, the true Masayoshi Samel Shido.
The opponent is strong. Don't do anything reckless.
Alright, well given that our thing ran off, it's probably time to switch to Quetzalcoatl, which repels physical. Yeah, repelled. Yeah, that seems good. Quetzalcoatl, sorry. And then apply the defense buff. Just seems like the right turn to apply a defense buff, you know? And I'm happy that I raised SP. Okay, well, hit it. Nothing, huh? That did, like, no damage whatsoever. That's worrying. Well, apply that to Joker. And then apply the Insight.
I won't go easy.
Oh.
And stay down.
Got to remove its buff again. Okay.
Here I go. Speed up.
Oh, nice. Thank you. That's one that we don't apply naturally. On our turn, we gotta hit it with one of these baptismal waters. Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely want to hit it with fire. She needs SP up next turn as well. Bleeding Dry Brush.
Okay.
Reapply. I like applying the insight still. Nice miss. Okay, we got reflect as well. That was good. The reflect appeared to do some serious damage, so I think I stay on Quetzalcoatl. Yeah, we applied the SP up. I love that we have the most options as a character, and yet what I've decided our best move is to effectively just perma-heal. I'm going to use Soma.
Using it.
I think this is the final stage of the fight. So I prefer to be at full health to start it. Right. Fire. That did a reasonable chunk as well. Okay. Reapply. President's Insight.
Resistance is futile.
Okay. That really didn't do very much, huh? Nice reflect. Okay. Defense reverted, so we apply defense again. There we go. Just thinking what we do next. Yeah, I think we continue doing the same absorb. And then we heal next turn. Yeah. An and Ryuji have kind of got their thing going on. You continually apply this, so we can't be one-shot randomly. Because basically anything outside of being one-shot, we're fine with, because we can res everybody to full HP. There we go. Apply that one.
You will regret your actions.
I hope not.
You've angered me for the last time. And stay down!
Oh.
I won't go easy.
Oh, okay. Ah. Okay. No, I don't know whether applying charred. Sorry, I don't know whether doing this gets rid of charge, as in doing the baptismal water gets rid of charge. I'm gonna do it anyway.
This one,
just to test. So I don't think we really want him to have heat riser on him. I'm gonna switch up on to decrease attack for all foes.
Such impertinence.
Okay. Then gonna make sure that this is applied. It is. We'll apply it over to Makoto as well. And now it gets its turn. Nope. Okay. Just seeing if they're thinking of something else we can do here. If it's gonna be physical, you know what? Physical buffed move. This is the perfect time for us to use our physical ointment onto An.
This one.
Perfect.
And stay down.
Is action count increased? What?
She needs treatment.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's gonna be on us, right? To revive Adrin or balm of life.
Okay.
She needs buffs reapplied, but that's okay. Could use Gambler's Foresight. Let's do that. I hope he doesn't do this every turn, like increase his action count, because at which point that makes our strategy bad. Let's see. I'm gonna apply that to An. Might be a terrible move to apply that to An, but because she has no buff, she doesn't have the defense buff. Let's apply this to An. He also doesn't have charge this turn, so that's hopefully gonna be good. He gets 3. He's breathing heavily. All right, so we got free turn. Okay, good to know. Well, I need to reapply the defense buff, which is good because An didn't have it anyway. So that everyone should now have a defense buff on. To be fair, the defense buff's a fairly solid one to apply constantly. An, hit him. Reasonable. Okay. You've already been applied. You've already been applied. This will hit Makoto with one of those as well. Okay. We need to apply an attack buff. I guess we will. Sure. steadied his breathing. So now he gets another turn. So uses charge, then attacks on the same turn. Oh, heat riser, then can attack as well, right? No, okay, so only gets 2 there. Interesting. Charged up is huge because we didn't apply a charge to on. Just thinking what we want to do. So do I have a debuff I can apply here? No, wait, so, yes, I'm just thinking about it. I can apply a debuff using... Yeah, if I do the baptismal water first. You hit fire. Nice, huge damage.
To think you put up this much of a fight. Won't let you have this.
Oh, what?
What happened? Are you alright, Joker?
I'm fine.
I never would have imagined that impertinent brat from so long ago managing to get in my way this much. Honestly, unbelievable. I should have finished you off before this could have happened. It seems I too was naive. However, my dream has been attained. My desire to steer this country has finally come to fruition. But my ambition has only yet begun. I will not stumble over mere minutia like yourself. This time, I'll be dead certain to seal your fate.
Well, you'll be dead.
I will reduce you to nothing!
We've come so far. We have to do something. Joker, please don't lose.
Well, here's the thing. I'm fully buffed up. I have a charge, I have 1 repel, and I have the absorb. I think I'm just gonna attack him. Honestly, right?
Next up.
We're fully as strong as we can be. Let's just hit him. Oh no. Hate that. Wait, can I res everybody? Wait a second, what? I just realized something here. I can just res them, right? No? What's it called? Oh, is it going to be down in this section? That's why I can't find it? Yes, okay, you cannot res.
It's time.
So how do I even win this? Oh, I hate this. I hate what's happening here. I could switch and heal. I could switch to this guy in Tetracard. He is weak to ice, and we just saw this guy use an ice move. Not that. If I analyze him, I can't see what moves he has. He probably has them all. See, that'd be a very bad move if I switched to him and he hit me with an ice move. In fact, ice is one that I'm fairly weak to. Oh, except for you. You drain ice. You dodge physical. Alright, we're gonna switch here. And as much as I hate it, I think I'm then gonna heal with an ice. Do I have a heal and like a stat up with a heal, or do I just have heal?
I'm not done.
I don't know if healing's the right move. I think we can get 1 more attack and then do a full heal. Or I apply something like magical ointment. There we go. Dodge. Just dodge. Just dodge. Reflected. My lord, we've got a strategy. Physical. Right, now you can't hurt me. What? I had a magical one and a... Was Tyrant's Judgment magical? Oh. Alright, well. My bad. Where's the start of the battle? Restart the battle? How far back do we have to go?
Hi.
Alright, at least we only have to go back here. This isn't too bad. I mean, it's still fairly bad, but like... It's not too bad. Let's reapply defense. Huh? Okay, so my problem there is I misjudged what Tyrant's Judgment was, because I saw the giant fist and thought, it must be a physical move. Was not a physical move. It was a magical move. Well, I needed to reapply the magic ointment. That would have done it. I definitely want to keep those ointments for later as well, which is good to know. He currently has double repel on. If we could keep that till the final bit, that'd be great. Just apply fire. Okay. Attack up.
Here we go.
Right. She's focused. Heat riser. We can remove with baptismal water. In fact, you know what? Let's just remove it. Why even worry about it? Let's just remove it. Where are we? Baptismal water. I must have missed it. Sorry. There we go. Nullify the all stats up. We don't need to do any more barriers in theory, so she needs SP. Yeah, I think we can just apply SP to her this turn. Yeah, we'll just eat a carrot.
Using this.
And use Soma once he does an AoE attack. Keep up the Adjudine every turn for the extra damage. Keep up the President's Insight, because I think it's better than even applying an attack up. I think this just does better. We can apply the attack up on Joker's turn. That's fine. Oh. What are you giving us? HP? That's really good, actually. Yeah. Now I'm 100% fine to go apply this attack up. This one? This one? There we go. Apply the attack up. We already had it, but, you know, it's still worth extending on a turn where we can.
Okay.
Reapply this. I don't know if he still has both repels up. Interestingly. Fire.
Not bad.
Okay. President's Insight.
There we go.
If it works, just keep doing it.
You can't match my ambition.
Yeah, okay, that's pretty annoying.
It looks bad.
This would be a full heal turn.
Thanks. Oh, that's a big help.
Sorry.
Nice. Need to reapply some SP at some point.
Persona.
So that's still on. This might be a turn for her to apply SP, actually. Yeah, let's apply that to on first, because I want her to continually attack every turn. Right, we need to reapply our defense up next turn. This is fine. President's Insight, he has another 3 turns of that. I don't even think there's another 3 turns left in the combat.
Not bad. But there is no reason for me to lose to thieves. And stay down.
Yeah, so stat up. So we need to apply baptismal water. Which is down here.
Using it.
Use
Just nullify.
my persona.
That's still on. In which case I'm gonna just apply an SP. Yeah, I'm just gonna straight up apply an SP up to to Ryuji. Just keep us solid. We should probably apply an SP up to us as well. Not that it matters too much for the ending part, because we're just gonna use magical ointment and spam it. There we go. Don't need to worry about that.
Let's go.
I think I'm going to apply this. Now hear me out. The reason for applying this is that will keep the accuracy buff until we run into the next phase, which seems really good. He still has double repel up. Okay. Fire. President's Insight.
I won't go easy. Resistance is futile.
Hit everybody.
Not yet.
Wakefulness. Ooh, thanks for the SP, Maruki. That's a heal.
All right.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Sorry.
Reapply this. Actually, it don't even need to. Yeah. You know what? Hit him.
Not bad. Ugh. How are these lowlife brats beating me?
Now's our chance. Let's take his treasure.
Don't think you've won. The power held by the most elite is what rules over our society. It's vexing that I have to use this on some foolish brats. I will educate you through and through.
He's still gonna come at us?
Take his heart. Yeah. Okay, so he breaks himself free.
Shido! I have decades of experience over these brats.
No way. He's even stronger now?
Die.
Okay, our attack just reverted. Let's reapply the attack up.
All right.
Cool. I kind of forgot that there was this middle phase between him chucking us into, or the others into the shadow realm. Let's apply a stat down on him. Let's see how he likes it. Where's it? Weakening spray? Yeah.
Time to use this.
Such impertinence.
Okay. Then boost up on.
And stay down. I won't go easy.
Heat Riser basically should negate what we just did to him. Yeah, so his attack's actually neutral, which I think is fine. I think we heal. Yeah, we heal.
All right. Thanks.
We don't actually care about any of his stats apart from attack.
Not bad.
Persona.
Let's go.
Yeah, reapply that.
Are you scared?
Reapply this.
Here we go.
We might need our SP increased at some point, but that's okay.
And stay down.
Heat wave. Nice. We got reflect and we got a heal, which is fairly good. I could reapply that again. Is this still on us? Intel. No. So we should reapply the defense buff.
All right.
That explains why they're taking so much damage, to be honest. Wait, that was that not? Oh, that was Heat Wave. Sorry, for a second there I thought it was Tyrant's one. I was like, wait, how did we reflect it? But no, it doesn't matter. Just being stupid. The defense up's slightly annoying here, actually. It is slowing us down. Thinking I might actually just remove some of his buffs again. Have I got the... Yeah, the weakening spray lowers attack. That's not actually the one I wanted. I wanted ultimate spray the previous time I did this. Let's do that now. Lowers attack, removes the other buffs. Seems good to me. Buff up on.
Resistance is futile.
Oh, well, perfect. On doesn't care about that one, and it didn't even really hit anyone else. We reflected that one. Ooh. We actually have a, yeah, we have a debuff. Or like a status effect. Interesting. We all have attack. We all have the attack buff. We all have the defense buff. We all have an agi buff. Okay.
Let's go.
So we all have all of our buffs. I could decrease his attack, but it's already down. No, I think we switch back to Quetzalcoatl here. And then maybe I just remove the debuff. Yeah, let's just remove the debuff. Maybe I'm thinking too much about this debuff being a problem, but like, what's it called? This is one of those? Yeah, there we go. Hit him. Nice. Apply this again. He has no repels up. Okay, good to know. Reapply President's Insight.
You will regret your actions. You've angered me for the last time.
Okay, so when he goes below half HP, just in case we have to do this again, we should always attack because he's going to do this at the end of his turn.
I won't go easy.
Oh wait, no, this is charged. Never mind, that's fine.
And stay down.
We don't need to worry about any of that, actually. Never mind. I'm being stupid. Well, I'll play the... Yeah, let's use this. I think I forgot this phase existed entirely. And I thought it went straight to the attack phase where everybody gets blasted back. Okay. I'm gonna apply a physical ointment to On, which should reflect this attack. President's Insight to On as well. There we go. I think we're fine.
I won't go easy.
Nice miss. Okay, Homunculus sacrificed itself there, it said. And then she endured. Fine. Heal. We have a free turn. Let's heal. Nice. Attack reverted. Bad turn to see that, but that's okay.
To think you put up this much of a fight. Bastard. Won't let you have this.
So it's when he goes to a quarter he does this. I see. We're learning.
What happened? Are you alright, Joker?
I never would have been honest.
Yes. So now we want to just continually apply the reflect.
We've come so far. We have to do something. Joker, please don't lose.
Okay. Continually reapply reflect. Let me just check. Do we have it? I don't think we have any reflects right now. So switch to one that yeah. You know what? Switch to Quetzalcoatl. No. Because Quetzalcoatl will always reflect a physical move and then always apply a magic ointment. Yeah, that's the way that we handle this. Only almighty attacks can hit us. Nice. Easy.
Okay.
Solved it.
I won't go easy. Resistance is futile.
We can beat this.
Wakefulness. Hey, thanks for the SP, Maruki.
Using it.
And stay down.
Seems to have used these in the same order again. Maybe I'm incorrect. I don't know. Anyway. Continually apply the ointment. Oh, buff all you like. Literally does not bother me, although I am going to remove it.
There.
I won't go easy.
What is that?
Resistance is futile.
That's an interesting looking move. Magical ointment?
Resistance is futile.
Alright.
This one.
And stay down.
Goodbye.
Oh, this can't be. Losing to a brat like him.
Just letting the victory music play out. Also, I want to point out that we got less than we'd get for killing one of those diamond guys in Mementos. Alright then. And one level up.
Step forward.
Alright then.
How could I lose?
For causing countless mental shutdowns in others. You will atone. With your life.
Are we sure we want to kill him, Makoto?
Don't you got something to say to our leader before you go passing out?
Yes. I acknowledge that I incriminated you on false charges. I did it to protect myself. I'm so sorry for what I've done. It feels as though it's been quite some time since I have felt sincerely apologetic.
Yeah, you say that, but your face has that smirk on it that makes me feel like you're about to stab me. You really mean that?
I don't have the willpower to deceive you at this point. So, I've been defeated.
Sir! No. Did they succeed? Hey! Yes, sir. Will I really be able to kill the Phantom Thieves if I take that?
According to Wakaba Ishiki's research, temporarily collapsing a palace will take down anyone inside it as well. The abrupt nature of the collapse means they will be unable to escape without extreme luck.
Well, that's one thing we've got a lot of.
However, the only way to purposely erase a cognitive world is by halting biological activity. In other words, this medicine will temporarily kill you. There are great risks involved.
Anything will do! Give it to me!
Huh.
Now, they're done for.
How reckless of him!
We must be sure to transfer him at once if anything goes wrong.
Oh, his treasure was the ship's wheel?
Why a wheel? And it's for a ship?
Because that's what lets him guide the country, I guess?
I must steer this country. If I don't, who will?
What arrogance.
I...
What the?
Huh? An explosion?
But we haven't taken the treasure yet.
We'll talk later. Come on, let's grab the treasure and run! Huh? Didn't we come from this way?
We can't get through like... What is happening? Hey, Oracle!
The ship is exploding, but why?
What kind of slobby explanation is that?
I don't know what's happening either! Something might have happened to Shido in the real world.
What do you mean, something?
I don't know! Standing around here isn't going to help! We have to run!
Oracle, are there any other escape routes?
I'm looking, but...
What about that way?
That doesn't look good.
No! Our path.
Still, where else can we go? Crap! This side too!
Are we sinking? We are not gonna die like this! We're gonna die! I don't know how to swim!
Over there, a lifeboat!
Let's go! We just gotta get there. It's too far. We won't reach it in time.
I got this.
Huh?
Hang tight. I'll nab the boat.
Ryuichi!
It's now or never.
Here it goes!
Nice going, Ryuji. How are you getting back?
Hang on!
We're moving.
Well, he's not hanging on to it, so...
No way. It can't be. Come on, what the hell, Ryuji?
No way.
We're back. Ryuji!
He didn't make it out.
We gotta go back!
That's impossible.
This isn't funny at all.
He was our fastest runner, too!
So, this is the treasure.
It's a legislator's pen.
Man, that was close.
Of course. I was just thinking, there's no way they actually killed him off. And then, here he is.
For real though, why do palaces gotta explode so much? Can't they disappear normally? What?
Didn't you... die?
What? I got blasted out from the explosion. When I woke up, I was lying on the grass. I mean, ain't I alive? What's this? Your crying face is so not cute.
It's your damn fault!
What did I do?
We were worried about you! You troublemaker!
Wait, what's this about? Hold on, okay? Come on, I almost kind of died. You guys are joking, right?
I'm feeling a bit hungry.
What did they do to him? Oh no.
Why don't we stop by somewhere before going home?
Then I want sauteed foie gras!
You want what now?
We're in reality right now, you know.
Sir!
What have I... Huh? Is the medicine still affecting you?
Medicine. Should we get him to a hospital? We should probably wait and see a little longer.
I must atone. No! Was his heart changed?
Did the temporary death serum not work?
Sir! If he's had a change of heart, will he blab everything about us? Everything will be ruined!
Is this room of generic NPCs about to murder Shido?
What are we supposed to do at his campaign?
Announce that he's not feeling well.
Arrange a hospitalization in absolute secrecy. Don't let anyone near him.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Keep the media out! Damn it, we have to do something!
What the?
Judging from his lacerations, it would appear he was kidnapped, then killed at another location, and...
By whose lacerations?
Sojiro! Don't tell me. I'm gonna get angry if you don't come out. Sojiro!
Hey, didn't know you guys were back.
How many times in a short space of time can they do the "he's dead"? Oh, wait, no, actually he's alright trick?
You're the same as Ryuji!
Well, at least they acknowledged it.
What are you talking about? I was taken to that asshole Shido's place. They suddenly told me I could go home. That's thanks to his change of heart, right?
Oh, something like that. As you know what, think what you will.
Then I'll do just that. They had me blindfolded the whole time, so I've got no idea where they took me. Though it sounded like they were oddly bustling about.
Looks like it's going well.
Man, my handsome mug was nearly ruined. That's all fine and dandy. But they really did a number on this place. Sorry to bother you two when you're tired, but I need you to help me clean up.
We just have to wait like usual now.
Oh, thanks for that, Morgana. The confirmation. We finally did it. We've done all we can. We started off with a huge announcement this time after all. I can't wait for the results. But all that popularity doesn't matter anymore. Right, things like approval ratings aren't important, right? Aren't important now. Yeah, we definitely did the right thing for society. We just gotta be proud about it, am I right? Of course. All that's left is to wait calmly for the results.
Alright, we should act as normal as we can while we're waiting too.
Yes, we shouldn't acknowledge it in any way until the plot important day happens. Yeah. Alright, well, I'm gonna end the episode here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.